In this video we're going to look at how to delete a record from the database, and we're going to also use a try catch statement just to catch any errors that might happen. So the record that I want to delete from the database, what I want to happen is we're to be able to click on this drop down box, select an artist, and then delete that artist from the database. So I'm going to add a button that's going to handle the delete activity. So we'll just drag a button across to a form from the toolbox, and we give it a sensible name. So delete, or button delete even. Okay, and also we will change the caption to delete artist. And I have a feeling, like before, oh no, it's managed to fit on the same size button. I'm going to make it bigger anyhow because it just looks neater. It's all lined up now and it's all the same size sort of thing. Okay, so I want to get the click event of delete artist. So we'll go to form main, get the button delete object, and select the click event for that button. So what I want to do in here is exactly the same as what we've been doing for all the other videos. Create an SQL string, create a command to execute that SQL onto a database and do something with that, with the information from that. So just like before, dim string SQL as string, and then we populate that, or we assign that our SQL. So I'm going to say delete from artist, where artist ID is equal to the value that we're going to get from the drop down list, and we're going to do it by the ID. So I'm going to convert that value to an integer because I believe the value ID from the combo box, I'm pretty sure it's a double, so I'm going to convert it to an integer. But by all means, if you find that I am wrong, please let me know and post a comment on this YouTube video area. We will create a command, so just like before, as new VDB command, pass in the string and pass in the database connection, and it's the same database connection that we created right at the very beginning when we were looking at loading data from the ticket booking database. So we've got our command set up. Now we just need to open up our connection. Don't forget to always close your connection. And in between, we're going to execute that query. And it's a non-query, so remember I said if you're not returning any results from the database, then we use this non-query. So reader returns multiple rows, scalar returns one row, but if you're not returning any rows, you use execute non-query. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap all this up in a little try catch. So I'm going to say try and do this. Just pop all that code within the try and the catch area, and if this is successful, it's going to do everything in here, else it's going to do whatever we tell it to do in here. So if it is successful, I'm going to just display a little message box here. Now with the message box, see how you get this IntelliSense here? I've got 21 different ways that I can do a message box here. So I can just put output the text that I want to display. So artist successfully deleted from database. And that's fine, I can have it like that. Or I could add a caption to my message box. So I could just have the word success display in the top left hand corner of my message box. I can say what buttons I want to have on there. So I can have yes, no, okay, cancel. And I can actually use this message box show as a function to say that if the value is cancelled, do something, or if the value is okay, do something else. So they're really quite powerful what you can do with message boxes. As I said, you've got 21 different options, so it's worth having a play about in there. I'm going to use just an OK button because I don't really want to do anything else. And here you can set your little icon within your message box. I'm going to go for information because I'm giving the user some information. It's about as much as I'm going to do with my message box here. However, if this fails, if something in here fails, I'm going to display a different message in here. Make it a bit more meaningful. And again, what I'm going to do now is this little exception here has properties associated with it. So you can actually get the error message. So you can get the error exception or the message, or you can test to see what the message is or what the status is and provide a tailored error message that's a bit more meaningful to your users. I'll just pop a space in there, otherwise the message will go side by side with the word database. So I'm going to output this message if it fails. And for the caption on this message box, I'm going to have fail. Again, it's going to be a OK only. And this time I'm going to display an error to show that there was a problem with whatever happened. Okay, so now I'm just going to run that code and try and delete an artist. So we'll just check how many artists are in the database first. So we've got 4 in there. I must have deleted Adamant. I'll put him back in and we'll delete him again. It was rubbish anyhow. Well, he wasn't too bad. His band were really good, but he was a lazy old artist. Let's put it that way. Okay, so Adamant is back in here. Close the table down so it doesn't lock it. And run my code. And I'm going to select Adamant from within my drop down list, and I'm going to select delete artist, and I get a nice little message box that says success for the caption. It tells me that the artist was successfully deleted from the database, and it gives me a nice little info icon there. Click OK, and then that should be fine. Let's try and delete Adamant again. Well, before we do, we'll check the database. So he's gone now, he's not there. Close that down. See if we can try and break it. So I'm going to try and delete him again. No, he's been successfully deleted again. So it must have been clever enough to capture that error and just follow, like stop it doing anything crazy there. So Lady Gaga, Adamant. Seems to be still allowing you to delete. I think maybe it's not deleting it, it's just not returning any values from the database. So it's not failing. If, for example, we couldn't create a database connection for some reason, it would fall over and then you'd capture that error and do something with it. So anyhow, that's how you delete your artist from database.